So you can see right here, we are seeking registered nurses to join our team on a full-time basis with visa sponsorship and relocation support available. Guys, this is an amazing opportunity from the government of Australia. Guys, they are opening their doors to immigrants. You can come in, and the amazing part, this visa is just launched 7th December 2024, meaning if you take action, you will be one of the first to apply for this brand new visa. You can bring in your family, your dependents. You can apply with your family and move into Australia together with your family, guys. Another exciting part of this visa is that you can transit to permanent residency. You can live and work in Australia permanently eventually. So we are currently on the website of the government of Australia, and you can see you can be in or outside Australia when you apply for this visa. So this settles the matter. Whether you are in Australia or outside of Australia, you can apply for this visa. Guys, like this video just to show me some love that you appreciate this content. Australia is currently experiencing high labor shortage, and they are opening their doors to bring in overseas workers to fill in these labor shortages. Trust me, this is an amazing opportunity. If you have been looking to relocate abroad, you can use this visa to move your family into Australia. So guys, I'm back to shed more light about this visa. Like I promised in my last video that there wasn't enough time to go through the other categories under this visa. So in this video, I'm going to give you more information about this visa. I'm going to take you through the eligibility criteria for the other two categories. Now, if you have not seen the previous video, please check up here or check the description of this video. I'm going to drop the link. So before you watch this particular one, you need to watch the previous one so that you can get the full flow of this visa. In the previous video, I've been able to share one of the three categories. Also, some people are bothered about writing IELTS. In this video, I'm going to show you that there are exemptions to IELTS concerning this visa. So you might not need to write IELTS, especially if your mode of study in your institution was English language. So in the previous video, I wasn't able to share with you where to get employers that are willing to sponsor you to Australia. So you want to stick around with me in this video as I take you through the other two categories under this visa, as well as where to find employers and start sending your applications to them as soon as possible. Guys, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that whenever I post new videos, YouTube is going to notify you. Also, please like this video just to encourage me to post more content. Share with your friends and family. Also, if you have any concern, please drop your comment below in the comment section. I try as much as possible to answer questions on this channel. So guys, let's dive right in. So we already discussed core skills stream in the previous video, so if you haven't checked that out, please do well to check that. And the second one is the specialist skills stream. This visa enables employers to address labor shortages by bringing in skilled workers where employers can't source an appropriately skilled Australian worker. So this is also like the previous one, but the major difference is that there is a specific occupation list, like an in-demand occupation list for core skills stream, which I already shared in the previous videos. But for this particular specialist skills stream, it encompasses all occupations in Australia with exemption to the major group 3, 7 or 8. If your occupation does not fall under the major group of 3, 7 and 8, then you are eligible for this other one. So what it means is that in case you were not able to find your occupation on the core skill stream, which was the first category, once your occupation does not fall under 3, 7 and 8, you can apply under the second category, which is the specialist skill stream. I'm going to attach the occupation list to the video description so you can check If your occupation does not fall under 378, then you can go for the second visa. That is if you do not qualify for the first category. Also, for this visa, you can stay up to 4 years. You can also transit to permanent residency. You can travel to and from Australia as many times as you want while the visa is still valid, so you can leave Australia, come back and all of that while the visa is still valid. So the eligibility criteria: you must be nominated to work in an Australia and New Zealand standard classification of occupation. So I'm going to drop the link in the video description. This is the occupation list, and your occupation must fall within the major groups 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 with a salary that meets the specialist scheme income threshold. So you must also have 1 year work experience in your field of occupation or related field. Then you must have a relevant skills assessment if this is required for your occupation. Like I said earlier, it's not all occupation that requires skills assessment, so you want to check if your occupation requires skills assessment. And you have to work only for your sponsor or associated entity unless you are exempted. And you must meet the minimum standards of English language proficiency unless you are exempted. The other category is the labor agreement stream. So for this stream, the visa is for skilled workers nominated by employers who have a labor market agreement. It lets you live and work in Australia temporarily. Labor agreements are developed between the Australian government represented by the department and employers. So there are specific employers that are in agreement with the Australian government that have been given a go-ahead to sponsor overseas workers. So you would also be able to spend 4 years, and you can also convert to permanent residency. Your employer is going to give you some documents to apply for your permanent residency. Your employer has to have a labor agreement with the Australian government in effect. So you can see it stated right here that you have your employer sponsor you for permanent residency through the employer nomination scheme subclass 186. So the eligibility criteria is you must be nominated to work in a specified occupation under the terms of a labor agreement. Unless otherwise specified in the labor agreement, you must have gained at least 12 months relevant full-time work experience within the last 5 years, guys. Then you must also have a relevant skill assessment, and that is if it is required for your occupation. Then you must work only for your sponsor, and you must meet the minimum standard of English language proficiency. Now let's quickly check the English language exemptions. These are the exemptions. You are exempted from needing to prove English language proficiency if you are a passport holder from Canada, New Zealand, the Republic of Ireland, the United Kingdom, the United States of America, or you have completed at least 5 years of full-time study where most classes were in English. So if you completed your university degree or secondary school degree in an English-speaking environment, you are exempted. These are other exemptions. You can just go through it. I would also try to drop the link in the video description. So if you're exempted, you don't need to bother your head, especially if you don't also need skills assessment. So guys, the next thing now, let's go check the employers we can start sending our CVs to sponsor us on this visa 482. Trust me, this is one of the best websites in Australia. You can get this sponsored jobs. You can also check Indeed as well as Work First, but for the purpose of this video, I will be limiting it to Seek. So when you're done with Seek, you can also go ahead to check Indeed and Work First. I don't want this video to be too long, so we're going to stick to seek.com.au. You have to use your keyword rightly so that you will not stress yourself. This is like a general job website, so whether you are in or outside Australia, you can get jobs here. So but if you are applying from outside Australia, guys, you want to tailor your job search to employers that are willing to sponsor you. Guys, come in here, you want to type your field. We have the accounting sector, administrative, advertising, banking, call center, CEO, a long list, engineering, healthcare, and all of that. So you want to select your field. Let's assume healthcare. So we have 18,249 healthcare jobs. So you can also narrow it down, type sponsorship. That's narrowed it down for you from 11,000 to 1,352 jobs. So to apply, just click on any of the jobs that matches your qualification and experience. You can see this particular job, registered nurse, international candidates welcome. So these are the kinds of jobs that you are going to apply to. You can see visa sponsorship and relocation support available, guys. This was just posted a day ago, that's yesterday. Let's click on it and check the requirements. So guys, the first thing you want to do on this website is that you need to register an account with them so that you'll be able to upload your CV so that you can easily navigate and send your applications to employers. For this particular opportunity, let's see. Are you a compassionate and dedicated registered nurse looking to make a real difference in people's lives? We have an exciting opportunity for you to join our team in Caregiver, Australia, and provide exceptional nursing care to our acute patients in a supportive work environment. So you can see right here, we are seeking registered nurses to join our team on a full-time basis with visa sponsorship and relocation support available. So guys, what do they have to offer you? Visa sponsorship assistance for candidates requiring a work or permanent residence visa, relocation assistance for the right candidates, competitive wages and benefits in accordance with the new Victorian Public Sector Nurses Agreement, ongoing professional development. You'll be able to grow your skills and advance your career, salary and packaging options, your supportive and innovative team environment. So guys, to apply, you're just going to click on the apply button right up here. So guys, before you can apply, you need to get registered on this website. So you're going to put in your email address and your password, and you're going to click on register. So after that, you'll be able to upload your CV and complete your application process for whichever open positions you are applying for. Guys, on this website you can apply to as many jobs as possible. Just ensure that the job you're applying for is for candidates that are applying from overseas.